Chips. Potter's Pod. Potter's Pod, or Potter's Pud, if you like. Where are you going now? Going to Norwich? You going to Norwich now? No, him over there. I'm talking to you, looking at you. Gonna get some new shirts, aren't you, mate? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the International Arena here at Potter's Resort. It's a mixed pairs. Please welcome onto the rink former world champion from England. It is Andy Thompson, and Andy's partner is Cleaner Edie from Ireland.
We will rock you. We will rock you. We will rock you. Sing it out.
And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents today. It's a Scottish international with many, many titles to her name, and also a 6 times world indoor champion. From Scotland, it is Julie Forrest and Alex Marshall, MBE. I'll hand you over to our commentary team, ladies and gentlemen, David Corkill and Francis Fletcher.
Thank you, Johnny. It's a very interesting game, this one. I could say that about most of the games, actually, with the mixed pairs, because you've got the top 8 players that are involved. But Alex Marshall knows Julie Forrest very, very well, and should be a strong combination. Andy Thompson, well, it's a new player, Cleaner Edie, the Irish international, indoor and outdoor. Cleaner Edie took a break for a few months off just to have her little baby recently. Sam just arrived before Christmas. Looking for the 5-6 feet of correction. Julie Forrest has been here many times in the ladies' championships, and first time for Cleaner Edie. She might be a bit nervous, just trying to settle into it. Alex missing the chance to get a really close ball. I expect Andy to at least make a good second. Francis, you've been out in the rink quite a lot in your official duties. Have you seen anything strange or startling out there?
The arena is cooler than it's been in recent years. Been not too bad in the last day or two, but with the weather overnight it's just chilled a little bit. The balls are not quite finishing as you would expect, but nothing strange in the events themselves, no.
No, the slight difference in the carpets making certainly the players think about what bowls they're using. Andy Thompson, good first one, right in on it. There's the reply, the correction from Alex Marshall, as expected. Well, there's no shot clock, so Andy doesn't need to hurry too much. Players, of course, have got the option to ask the marker, Tom Weir, who's line the shot. Andy looking to see if the plant onto the jack would be beneficial, but don't see much for him there. If he gets the edge of the ball, he could take it out. So it must be against him if he's playing the backhand. Jack is good. Yep, looking for the ball or the jack. Very close. Oh, unlucky. Got the wrong one. Second ball was what he was after.
I think it's always difficult with a new combination in a pair to fully understand style of game and calls to be made. Pairs aren't necessarily just two good players. It takes a little bit of time to work up an understanding as well.
One shot, Forrest and Marshall.
Oh, that's what they thought. One shot to red.
Left 29.5 meters.
Full length jack for Julie Forrest, 29.5 meters, and you'll see Julie have a little bit of a bump in her bowls. That's just the nature of the way she delivers. Always has been. There's been no change in that. Certainly hasn't held her back from winning major championships over the years. Just a bit loose from the girls at the moment. It's maybe going to take a little bit of time to get into this. It's very strange because they practiced just before and everything was going well. But when the match starts, it's always different.
One green.
Both these players work for bowls companies. Andy Thompson for Taylor, based in Glasgow, and Alex Marshall for Aero Bowls, who are an Australian company. The one thing guaranteed is they'll both be using a strong bias bowl. Looks better. Certainly Andy's down on a better line. He's going to get the edge. Oh, he has. Good ball. He'll take the single.
One shot, Eddie Thompson.
Set score 1-1 after 2 ends.
Slightly shorter, but not a lot.
Javelin 28 metres.
Yes, I thought it might have been down to a 27, to be honest, but I know for a fact that the jack is running over the top of the surface very quickly. Some of the players were struggling to just deliver the perfect length.
One or two were struggling to keep it on the ring.
Yeah, Darren Burnett said he lost the jack on delivery, and that's unusual. Good starter. More like playing it. She's the wife of Chris Eady, who was in the pairs last week. He's Irish international indoors, so both international players. No doubt that Sam will be brought up to play football. Stay away from the balls, you'll probably be had enough of it by then. Good effort, Julie. Just drifting through.
Just remind me who Chris's partner was in the pairs.
Oh well, that's. I'm back doing my real job now. That's all. Nothing more.
Had a good run actually.
We had a good run. Went out in style to Alex and Paul Foster. Chance for this one. Wants to drop heavy. Oh, just didn't get back in. Now I should be tempted now down the backhand with the runner. Somebody like Alex there, you know he's going to be able to play these shots with confidence. At the moment, sticking to the draw. Very close. Oh, super ball. Probably he's going to drop away from it, but good second. It's the white spray chalk. If that ball goes in the ditch, it stays live. If a ball that's not a toucher goes in the ditch, it's taken away. There's not much left here for Andy.
Good to see that after a couple of scrappy ends, they seem to have settled down now.
I always call them the wee nervous ends. You don't want to lose counts, Francis. That's the thing. You want
Very
to be
true.
able to just lose a single, gain a single. Not a big problem.
Even in a set of 9 ends, if you drop a score early on, you're always fighting to get back on equality.
Well, Andy running for cover here. Don't think he's got enough weight though. He'd like that at least another 4 feet. Alex is worried about touching the ball on the jack and the jack moving to the left hand side of your screen. He could lose 2-3 there. Might just decide a little tap on the own ball and try and force it around the green one.
Really something similar to his first bowl, just arriving.
Yep. Little bit extra weight just holding it off.
One shot, Idiot Thompson.
Set score 1-2 after 3 ends. Javelin 29 meters.
That's not a good starter. They're sticking to the longer jack length just to make sure their balls get back into centre rink. Cleanedy's new to the portable rink, but she has played all over the world, been in Australia a number of times and other countries representing Ireland, and she's a highly respected player. That's good stuff. Actually, no backswing, just a little push delivery. That's a good reply. Excellent ball.
One green.
And he's not allowed to walk up either. The rules of the pairs, not allowed to walk up till after your first ball. A yard. That's the hard weight. That's why he's smiling. Almost better to play through it. Yeah, that's better percentages with that weight than a yard. Yeah, it's the way to play it. I think that's more of a knowledge of the portable rink with Alex. He knew that a yard would be very difficult to play. A better percentage shot by using a heavier weight. So, yellow circles where the jack is, the red one where the bowl is. You can see the width there. I want to see it arriving now from the other perspective. Well, you didn't see it, but it's on the edge by the sounds of it.
One green.
Must be just hanging off. If it's that close, Alex will be running at the bowl. Just a little bit of disturbance there for Tatty, as he's known as. Reset himself. Yep, looking for the ball. He's very interested. Got it. Oh, perfect. Absolutely perfect. It might be worth a double. Very hard to tell when they're in the ditch. We'll take those two balls away, Julie. That's it.
Two shots, Forrest and Marshall.
Set score 3-2 after 4 ends.
The first double of the game.
length, 27 meters.
Just look to get that one away, very gentle. Yeah. There's always a possibility of overcorrecting when you drop short. And that puts Spade to the forehand. Should be a backhand draw now.
One red.
Well, he's looking just to beat his own ball if he can. Not quite. Well, you may be tempted just to put a little bit more weight on this, try and collect the jack. Oh, he's trotting up after it. Must think he's got a chance. It's just a matter of getting down in time. Well, just caught in the ball. Didn't make it down
Forrest and Marshall.
from the line.
Set score 4-2 after 5 minutes.
It's all a bit close, all a bit cagey, really. The odd little shot played, but most of the time it's been drawing.
Yeah, tend to keep it tight in the first set, just have a few ends of sparring, set the tactics and then work on in the second set. But all four players getting into it now, getting some good close bowls, gives you something to work with.
happy with that.
Same ball again, Julie. As close as you can.
A lot of these players have been changing balls during practice sessions to try and find the right bias. The way we describe the rink is playing a little bit flat at the moment, which means there's not getting the big hooks across from the wide line. That would be quite normal.
Way up, Julie.
So a strong bias ball is needed.
And 2 green balls. Play.
Two leads are using the same make and model of ball. And they'll be using Taylor, and Alex of course using the arrow. Close again. Certainly good stuff. Just moved up a gear on this end.
One minute.
Well, there's at least one against Andy, so he's making sure to reach. Needs a good connection, and he's got it. Split on the two front balls, a run through for the jack. Pulling a single. Big chance here for Andy. Level of scores.
Well, yard for a spare.
He certainly made that look easy after a running ball in the backhand. Picks up the double.
2 shots, Edie and Thompson.
Set score 4-4 after 6 ends.
Can you please switch off mobile phones? Thank you.
Just a little reminder there from marker Tom Weir just about mobile phones in the auditorium. It's very easy to forget about them. Oh, she's lost the jack here. Yep, too long. So it's happened to some very experienced players this event. It'll be shortened by Julie by at least 2 meters. Oh, I think that's shorter than Alex was standing. About wanted it probably 2 meters further on. Short jack length. So not easy to get back into the centre of rink. Andy's liking it. He's calling it down. That's a good change of hands. If you're there, Julie, you've got a chance. If you're reaching, because the line's good. Her own ball just fell. Didn't make any difference, but still 2 good balls in the head. Julie Forrest has been around a long time, and he's won so many titles over the years. Many Scottish titles, but also the World Indoor Bowls Council Ladies Singles. Ladies Scottish Masters a long time ago, but British Isles Singles as well. Yes, he's just going to come through this, open the door a bit. A chance to see it. It's a better weight choice than the yard on. Oh, that's unlucky. Well, the follow through was the problem. If he just taken the ball, it would have been a much better situation.
Still a little bit more open now.
Well, Andy putting the pressure on by adding another one.
2 green.
Alex looking for the perfect drop. Oh, he's close for this. Just needs to rest off it. Well, that's got to be close. Second shot at least.
1 shot, Ian Thompson.
Set score 4-5 after 7 innings.
So just squeaked ahead on the pivotal 7th end. 1 shot in it, 2 to play.
That is 29 metres.
He has a whole raft of Irish titles, and last year was runner-up in 2 British Isles. But Julie Forrest, well, her record is absolutely frightening. 5 Scottish singles, 3 British Isles singles, world singles. good stuff. Anything within a foot at that distance is good. Just needs to stop. Oh, it's not far away. To the green, but in a good place. It's a bit intimidating for some players to play with the greats of the game, and certainly for Kleina playing with Andy Thompson must be a bit intimidating, but takes it all in her stride. Julie, of course, would know Alex very, very well over the last 20 years.
Good
Oh, that's
roll
good.
there.
It's a really good ball there. Difficulty for Alex is if he goes running at this, he's only got the one ball there, so he's just to drop in on it. Try and negotiate that front ball of Julie's. Well, he hit it, Francis, but he didn't have enough weight, so wouldn't be a
No,
problem.
definite draw weight. Not really sure he was quite reaching with that either. Limits his options a little bit. Last ball coming.
Another good ball. Kleina hasn't quite worked out the difficulties of the back cameras. They're trying to see the ball coming in. I'm sure Tom will have a quiet word.
There's a lot to think about on your first appearance on the portable rink. There's cameras everywhere, field of view. What a view.
He's just looking to see what the angles are. That's why he's directly behind the head. Looking to see if he takes the two balls out, what will happen. And this is more or less a ball to save the set.
Yeah, can't be dropping a 3 this end.
Damage limitation. Play down the forehand and hope that you take two out. Maybe even get the jack and move everything around. Well, let's see how he comes out of that one. The respot, I think it might be 1 to green. There's the
Really,
jack.
not a lot moved on that.
Oh, well, second one will be close.
Yep.
There's one out. Good ball,
Two
good
shots,
strike.
Edie and Thompson.
Took one off. Could have got a better result.
Set score 4-7 after 8 ends.
Thing is, when you strike a jack clean with that sort of weight, it does tend to dig in and hop over close bowls, so nothing much of a rattle. Drop 2 on the spot.
That's a nice little run of 3 ends for the Edie Thompson combination, a double, a single and a double.
Jack length 29 meters.
It's a decent looking start. A couple of feet, I think. So opportunity for Julie to get one really close. Alex couldn't have asked for anything more than this. 2 good bowls by Julie Forrest to set up a position for him.
2 red.
Just going to need a good one from Andy to get a close second. It's just waving the ball in. It always looked just a little bit heavy.
Alex pops a 3rd one in here, and he's got just the 1 bowl then to save the set.
Yes, it's 2 ball pairs. It's a tough game, a cruel game. 7-4, you're looking pretty good, and all of a sudden you've got a tied end, or tied set against you, and the potential to lose
3 red.
the whole set here, which to get nothing out of it would be a bit cruel. It's a big bowl, this. Difficulty for Andy is he's just trying to drop a foot of weight, and it's so easy to drop a yard in that situation.
3 red.
That's what he's done. Oh dear. Well, it looks to me now that Alex Marshall will drop around that. He's very, very good on this forehand.
Quiet please.
Pick up a 4 in the last end. Wow, it's so rare.
Bit like having your pocket picked, really.
Well, there's a little bit in this particular game. There hasn't been much between the 2 pairs, to be fair. It's but that's
4
4
shots, the first set to Forrest and Marshall.
4 shots in a full house. First set, Julie Forrest and Alex Marshall.
If any of you have any questions regarding the different sort of game management and the rules between 4-bowl singles and the 2-bowl pairs, feel free to ask and we'll see if we can cover them for you.
Alex will be coming out of that thinking he's a very happy man, because that was not necessarily a bad end. Just Julie got in with 2 bowls and that set up the position. Just shows the importance of the lead playing well.
Really, you need to regroup very quickly now, otherwise the second set could drift away, but all square for the start, off we go.
Just against Julie, not much in it. You've got to change over. Anything done, you don't want to do it.
Always good to hear the players giving instructions. I hope you can hear this at home, because it's always useful.
Slightly flavoured green arc.
What the 2 goals on the jack, Julie? Happy with that? Yeah.
Alex prepared to go for the 2 bowls rather than try and draw it. The shot probably against him. 2 opportunities here. Clean jack or 2 bowls. Oh, he's got it. And that's on top of it in the ditch. Well, couldn't ask for to hit it any more perfect. That was the double opportunity. No, you're not going to beat that bowl. It'll be marked on the card. Just try and get as good a second as you can. That's all you can do, Andy. Alex has another bowl. That's a better second than he had. He's giving us a go. Just needs to hurry. Oh, that's in. Got to be in. Just that bit further, and it looks like he's in the count.
2 shots, Forrest and Marshall.
Did well to come out of that with the double.
Javelin 28 metres.
Well, it's not drifting away too far. I think Julie thought that was very tight. Julie just missed the chance to add another. Cleanan's looking for the correction. Danger's over-correcting.
One.
Oh, we're so used to seeing Alex back them on the jacket. It's a bit pushy.
One right.
It's one of these strange loose heads that you get that are so dangerous.
Very easy to drop a count. Looking to just drop around the front pair.
Well, 15 inches wide is good enough for another shot.
You reaching?
Well, even the best can overcorrect, make a mistake. Andy will look at this because he'll be saying to himself, if I get that red bowl out, what's it worth to me? Just trying to get at it is the problem. There's a delicate line down the forehand, not particularly easy. Backhand, well, looks like you're bringing the bowl into the jack. I think he's lying at least 2 seconds. Yep, going for it. Looking for the bowl. He's closer to the jack though. Now, where's it going to go? Oh, I'm not sure
wrong
that's going to
side.
help. I think he's only losing the one. So no real damage done.
One shot, Forrest and Marshall.
Well, no change.
Set score 3-0 after 2 innings.
It's been a good game, but it's hasn't been a lot of firing going on, hasn't been a lot of changes going on, but some very good drawing. Occasional weight shots. Most of them have been bang on target.
I think you just got to be careful now that the game doesn't drift away in the next couple of innings.
7.5 metres.
Oh, pushed that one out, Julie. Bit of work to do to get back from there.
One green.
Get one close, put one round behind. That keeps your skip happy. Usual big crowd here at Potter's Leisure Resort. Mixed pairs always very popular.
Just fading away.
It's not Andy's way in the forehand, you just drop inside that.
Drops another one in. Alex hasn't got a great position to play to.
Shoot over the weight. Alex looking for a really good second shot here. If he misses the jack, he can get between the jack and the green bowl, so it would be a very good position. Doesn't want to leave any touching the jack for Andy to make a 4.
Yeah.
One green.
Got a little edge, but that made no difference. If he had missed it clean, he would have come into the same place. Good double.
Two shots, Gideon Thompson.
Set Set score 3-2 after 3 minutes. Javelin is 29 meters.
Still no dramatic change in the jack length. That's good stuff. It's good bowling. I'm sure Chris is sitting up in the back seats thinking, why didn't I play like this? But we all know at home that the CED that's got all the titles is Kleina.
Well, every family should have one good bowler.
We just wind them up that
That's
way,
it.
that's all. Nothing else. Played very well in the pairs, Chris. I should say, delighted.
1 rate.
Bearing in mind this is Kleina's first time, she's doing very well.
I think the standard this year from the qualifiers has been particularly high, both in the pairs and the singles so far, and mixed pairs this morning and this afternoon.
Yes, there's been the odd shock here and there as well. Paul Foster going out in particular.
And the man in picture as well.
Yes, Andy Thompson. Both players against him played exceptionally well. Oh, this is good. Oh, really good ball.
1 rate.
The thing is, with some of the younger qualifiers, if they can just bring their normal game, and they generally play with no fear anyway, just about anything can happen out there.
Yes, especially when the rink is playing just a little bit slower than normal. Otherwise, it's a big advantage for the ranked players. Andy just not getting back in time. Still just the one red. Julie said, just rest up your own bowl, you've got a chance, and I think he has. Two beauties.
2 shots, Forrest and Marshall.
Great when a plan comes together.
Well, he's played some very good balls in that forehand, Alex. He really seems to be very comfortable on it.
5-2 after 4 ends.
It's very good to have the mixed pairs today because the ladies singles on tomorrow, and this will give all the players good match practice.
Yeah, great start, Julie. Okay, Julie, come on.
Good start.
Once again, Julie. Once again, Julie.
It's coming down off a good line. Here it comes. Oh, that's putting the pressure on. Tickle of the jack, that's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Very difficult to draw here. Draw will here to have the shortest ball's about 10 inches. Beat that.
And he just wants a ball around the head to give him a chance to bring out the big gun. Try and remove the two red balls. Needs to get past the front one though. Oh, struggling for weight, and that's going to make it difficult. Anything behind the jack would have been better. Bad end by Kleina, and that really does put the pressure on when Julie's buying two in. At this stage, Julie Forrest's daughter Alex might be back from school watching this game. Mum is doing well. With no back balls against Alex, he can afford to draw away at this. He's not worried about back position, he's just putting the pressure on, and not like Andy's much choice but to play through it. Well, he's going for the perfect draw. It really is not easy.
Yeah, right close to this.
Oh, has he played it?
Oh,
Oh, has he played it? Has he ever? What a ball. Oh, that's a set saver. And in this particular occasion, probably a match saver. I didn't fancy he would play that. I really thought he would have hammered through it to open it up. That's a brilliant ball. Certainly not going to be easy for Alex to remove it without the jack going through. Might just have to draw this off. Just not getting down in time. No, I wonder could Andy be cheeky and get another one?
I don't think he'll be trying that hard, but he needs a double if he could possibly make it.
Yeah, he's a safe shot in the backhand. There's no danger, no reason why he can't just draw up to it. He's certainly given it a go.
Oh, not
I think he just might have dropped them in short. There's no point in Andy looking at it. It's a right waste of time. Hasn't got his glasses on.
Reading measurement.
Worst judge of a measure on the tour.
But to be fair, very fortunate for us that he tends to trust our judgment.
Well, he does, and
Yeah.
he knows himself. He just laughs about it when he looks at a measure. Yeah, just the one.
One shot, Ian Thompson.
It was such a good ball, it almost deserved more than one shot. That first one of Andy Thompson.
Just shows how fine the margins are. Only quarter of an inch, really. But after what he was looking at with his first bowl, that's a great escape. Fair play.
Then 24.5 meters.
Wow, this is the first real change of length. 24.5 meters is 2.5 meters shorter than anything we've had. That's a good starter. Julie Forrest has, by her own admission, stated that she's never really found her true form in the singles here. Once she finds her line and length, he's a very, very good player. She'll be hoping for better things this year. And of course, she's playing with Alex Marshall, who finds his best form at this venue.
One green.
I think one of the things to take into account in any game plan when you play on the portable is that the maximum length is less than an ordinary rink and therefore gives you less leeway to play with between maximum and minimum jacks.
Yes, you've got that 6.5 meters. That's really because the mat has got a 3 meter to the tee instead of the normal 2. So you lose a couple of meters right away. And of course there are a lot of indoor surfaces that are longer than this one as well, so Difference between, as you say, Francis, the short and the long is not as dramatic as it can be in your own club. Meanwhile, back to action, and he's just dropped one right in behind the jack, and the perfect shot.
2-0.
It's a rare mistake in that forehand from
2
Alex.
shots, Ian Thompson.
He's been playing it so well. With double levels of scores, 5-all after 6 ends, and very interesting last 3 ends of this match.
So once again, we come to the pivotal 7th end. All square.
Chart length 27.5 meters.
She knew that out of the hand. I could see the body language was saying that she wasn't there. Knew it right away. Maybe better change it onto the forehand. Oh, staying with it. Outside edge of the mat to try and help with a rounder short bowl. That's good use of the mat. This is better. Number 1. Thompson 80 combination have to win this set, of course, so even if they lose one of the next 2 ends, they're going to be in a heap of trouble. Just held off a little bit, but it's another shot and keeps the pressure on.
Just offers Andy a little catch on the forehand.
So he'll be very much aware of the fact that if you play over the weight and the forehand it struggles to come back. Just waiting to see the ball. Here it comes. Oh, he's just dropped the ball short.
Two hit.
Too red, that's going to hurt. No easy way in for Alex, but to be truthful with you, he'd be happy enough just to take the two. Chance in the backhand to drop around the green ball. You could say the same on the forehand, but very, very delicate. Just waving it back, but it's not going to make it.
Two
Good effort
shots,
on the weight.
Forrest and Marshall.
Set score 7-5 after 7 innings.
Well, the Edie Thompson Perry need to score 3 shots in these 2 ends, so certainly can't afford to lose any this end.
No, definitely need to score this end, otherwise they're really looking down the barrel on the last end if we get that far.
Chapman 29.5 meters.
She's down again. Slight correction. Good balls in the head, that's all you need at this stage. Just needed to drop back, I think, but it's a good ball there. It gives Andy a chance.
One weight.
Lovely smooth delivery of Alex Marshall, never changes. He's keeping the pressure on.
Two hit.
It's a match lie against. It's a matter of just reaching to the jack now. Line's good. Oh, good ball. Really good ball, Randy
One
Thompson.
green.
Not quite. I have to just play there.
Chance for this.
Jack, Alex.
Jack is all the better if he gets it right. No, oh, he's just pushed it to the green one. Very unlucky. I thought he had it for the double.
One green.
Dear, oh dear. Well, I don't fancy Andy Thompson's chances of getting any more than one here. The only way he can make it is to draw on the forehand and hope to drop back. Take the one.
One shot, Ian Thompson.
Very sensible. Take a chance in the last end of picking up a double.
Set score 7-6 after 8 ends.
So last end. Second set. One shot required by green. Sorry, 2 shots required. 1 shot would give him a tied set, and that's not enough for the match.
Chapman 29 years.
Well, you've always got a chance where you need that double. It's the 3s and 4s that are hard to find when you need them, but bearing in mind Julie and Alex picked a 4 up in the last set to win it.
Good first bowl required here.
Just a matter of keeping the nerve for both players. Just put bowls within a foot or so. Give your skips a chance. Last end of the first set, Julie put 2 beezers in and put the pressure on. It's 2 green this time, not just as close, but still very effective. Oh, you need to miss it, Andy. Well, it's a bit of a wasted one. forehand was open for the draw. Preferred the backhand, but it's given Alex a great chance to draw second. This length forehand's very playable. No, that could even be the shot.
Switch into the forehand.
Don't think he's got much choice here but to play the forehand. Be truthful, he's got a bowl to come off. Picks a jack up, he'll make the double. The trouble with this shot is everything has to be perfect. He let it go and he wasn't sure, but it's just if he's a bit wide, he'll knock it back in time, and it's struggling. Well, he's turned his own bow, but I just wonder if he's dropped away.
A little bit of follow through with his own bowl there.
Well, Alex is usually very good on measures.
One shot, Adrian Thompson, second set in the match to Julie Forrest, Alex Marshall.
All over.
Oh, how about that? Come on, Adrian. What a great
Singles,
match. Come on,
it
give
is
us
7-all,
Alex,
second set.
Julie, nice big round of
Julie
applause,
and Alex
mate,
have moved
for
through to the
next round.
semi-final.
And of course,
Good effort, I have to
Roger
say, by Cleona Eady and Andy Thompson. Just failed in the last end by an inch or so with that last ball with Andy. But an interesting game and a very good game. And we'll be back very shortly with our third quarter-final. Dara Burnett, Catherine Rednall against Janice Garr and David Gurley. Join us then.
People want to stretch their legs, they might want to look down.
You can try to dance, you want to dance? There's a big place here. Come and dance. Look at it. Okay, I want to come over and say hello. Hello, who's been here for the whole of the tournament so far? Who's been here for the whole of the tournament? Anybody? No? Well, she's been here for the whole of the tournament. See that? What way? That's how it's easy. A little more, you've got to get cut up like that. Hello, Ruben. Hello, back of sweets. Look at the sweets coming out of it. Here's the nut. Come on, sweets. You chuck me one if you like. I'll just have one. And nice. We'll chuck that sweet there. Cheap hot whatever. Something expensive. Truffles or something. Oh, yeah. Hello, right. Hello. Let's go back up. Which one over there? Huh? Bit of movement. Bit of movement. For a bit of food and that, have a little stretch. Bit of exercise. Here we go. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. When the day is over, on the Texas sun. was. He never seems anything else, does he? Before we actually start, just let you know what roles the players are using, ladies and gentlemen. Darren is using Taylor Ace 4, Cuff is using Headslide Tiger 3, Darren is using Taylor International 4, and Janice is using Drake's Pride Professional 3. That's the roles, there we go. And our officials for the match today, we've got Mike Davis is the umpire and Cameron is the marker. So, is it my way round, is it? Oh, you told me. See, I've done go on now. Oh, I read it down one. I'll read once. Ladies and gentlemen, officials today. Mike Davis is the marker and Cameron is the umpire. There we are. Give me a round of applause out there for our officials who work really, really hard. Come on, give a cheer. Oh, yeah. Should we sing a Christmas song? No.
I tell you, who said Sweet Caroline?
Who said Sweet Caroline?
I dare not do that, because you should be upset. But I could do another,
Oh, no one.
when you're gone.
Okay. The Patrick Johnson.
Regular to get on board. With a ride to the rain, no more to do. Take a show. I'll have a little time. The morning is late, reaching on the twilight train. Ain't nothing here I have to take along, except maybe a song. To see when I want. Find a dream, don't ask no questions, yeah. You know they say, well, my rosy child, you got the way to make me happy. You and me, we go in style. Rather than just stop that boy. You and me sing, I think it's on, and I'm legal. I saw you turning on. Wait now, my lady. Crack the rose and make me smile. I already smile. Will last for an hour, well, that's all right. We got all the time to set the world right. We set the world right. Finally dream. You know, Johnny, no. This song, Sweet Caroline, is about a girl called Caroline. Yeah, but this is not about a girl called Rosie. No, it's about illicit drink that they used to distill during the Depression. And they'd get on the train and go right across America, sat in a cattle truck, and he'd have a bottle of this, or a glass of this cracked and rose, and he'd look at it, and he'd go, well, my rosy child, you got the way to make me happy. You and me, that's my style. Right in the world, you're so warm. You know what you like to get I'm home. Hang on me, girl, some keeps running on. Wait now, my ring. I tell you, no trouble is the bigger. Bam, ba, 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 bam, bam. Bam, ba, ba, bam, 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 bam. What song we do have on this?
Johnny Green, ladies and gentlemen. Johnny Green. Lovely. What? Not checking about my family, ladies and gentlemen. Who's been here all week? Who's only just arrived? Who's on holiday at Potters? You know, are you all on holiday at Potters? Who's just come in for the day? All the cheapskates, let's come in. I've got to tell you what my family is, haven't I? My mum and dad, they've moved to Kent, ladies and gentlemen, moved into a railway carriage. Yeah, they convert them in permanent trains. They're on the cinema there, my dad's pushing up down the track. As we do this, I can't talk because my mum's on the toilet. So, we just had a thing outside, and I said, give me a subject, and I'll tell a joke on it. And I think I've got every, did I get everyone? 6 out of 10. Hello, all right. waving. I ain't got a clue they're waving at. Who's never ever been to Potters before, ladies and gentlemen? Do you like it? Have you never been before? No? Do you like it? Lovely. Where'd you come from? West Brom. Oh, of course you said earlier, yeah. Yeah, West Brom. Anybody from the Midlands? Who is from the Midlands in here? I know, love, you bloody told me once. It's like deja vu, isn't it? With me? Oh, lovely. I can walk out in the middle here now, like I can stand in the middle for a little bit because I've finished practicing. Oh, isn't it lovely, eh? Isn't it lovely, eh? Isn't it lovely, John?
It is lovely.
Nice out, isn't it?
I'll get mine out as well.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's stopped raining now. It's stopped raining. Started snowing. I like the snow because it makes my garden look like everybody else's. Did you play that game when you was a kid, John? Writing your name in the snow with your whittle. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I couldn't
Do you
do
remember
the eyes.
Crossing the T's and dotting the I's, you were an expert. My girlfriend's dad, you know, he punched me in the face. He punched me. I said, what's that for? He said, your name was in my daughter's handwriting. Lovely. How are we over this side? Cheap seats, all right? Yeah? Who's local? One. Lovely. Where you from, darling? Where you from? I'm sure I spoke then. Where you from, dear? Alton Broad. Oh, bloody posh there. Nice Alton Broad. I nearly brought a house in Alton Broad. You got a nice house, John, haven't you? He's got a mansion. You want to see his land he's got. Cool. He's got apple trees, everything. Are we? Oh, we're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Ready to go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's now time for your second match of the afternoon, the mixed pairs match. And would you please welcome onto the rink, ladies and gentlemen, a former indoor world champion and a ladies' former world champion. Please welcome onto the rink, Catherine Redknapp, ranked 6th in the world, Darren Burnett. And ladies and gentlemen, their opponents are English, international and former world champion. Welcome on Janice Gower and ranked number 6, David Gourlay. Ladies, you hand you over to your commentary of David Corkill.
Thank you, Johnny. And with me, Jason Parkinson has been very kind to come in and chat today in this match. Welcome, Jace.
Cheers, David.
I think we need to have a wee look at Johnny's notes and see what way he's putting things in there.
Just promoted Janice to world champion.
Well, David Gurley was back in 1996, would you believe?
God, a long time ago.
Yeah. And he's been world number 1 6 times since then, but hasn't won the singles. Good run last year, played very well. Very disappointed to lose in the latter stages. He's always a dangerous player, David.
Yeah, so consistent, and he very rarely plays any bowls at all these days.
Yes, of course, he's living just outside Barcelona. In a lifestyle that we probably would enjoy, I would say, beside the beach. Too much walking of the dog and enjoying the sun and red wine.
Lots of the red wine, I believe.
He was telling us that. You wouldn't know. He's as svelte as ever. Catherine Redknapp was splashed by winning the women's world match play here. It was a limited but high quality field and a very good player, and that's the reason why.
Close as you can, Janice.
Janice Carr, a former Crown Green player, he turned to the flat. has played for England, so England international.
I always find it strange how very few of the top class crown green bowlers kind of break through to the international stages of flat green. Not been very many.
There's been a few over the years. Generally, it's too much going on the crown green, opportunities to play in competitions week in, week out. But most famous of all would probably be actually David Holt in the last sort of few years in particular. But David changed 20 odd years ago. He won the English singles. Noel Burrows, another player who skipped for England on the flat green, on the indoor.
I've had the pleasure of playing with both of those people.
Yeah, they're both very, very good. Played against David many times, and a lot of time, a lot of respect for him. I'll see if David Gurley can drop in to try and save this head a bit.
3 red.
Darren Burnett's having a good time here. He's still going strong in the pairs, and he's playing very well.
So a big bowl for David here. Obviously doesn't want to drop a big count on the opening end. Probably a couple of options available to him. Just looking to play the backhand here. Nice drawing. Try and cut it down. Maybe sit the back ball there, David, for the second.
Yeah, be done well. Settled for third shot even. Just overcorrected. So easy to do. Looks like an opening treble.
Umpire, please. 3 red and a measure.
Well, measure for 4. It's very nervous first end. You're going to lose him. Lose them at the start.
Yeah, it just gives you time to get back settled in and recuperate.
Well, that went through very easily. Looks like it's going to be 4.
Yeah, 4 shots.
4
there.
shots, Burnett and Redknapp.
It's another little trick of the umpires. They have a tendency to measure the ball that they think is shot first. But they always have to go back and check it. So Mike Davies,
7.5 metres.
the official on the rink.
Another good start here from Catherine. Found the length very well straight off. Janice always seems to favour her backhand if she has a choice.
Which is great if you're finding it.
Correct.
Quite a lot of players have a favoured side, back or fore, and when you get to this standard, they can all play both sides.
Yeah.
Just push past, I think.
Overcorrection, but useful back there.
It's always very hard to tell with Darren whether he's played a good ball or not from his expressions. He always seems so disappointed.
It's just like when he stops people in the car. Being a serving policeman. Darren, a community policeman up in Arbroath. Never asked him about the Arbroath Smokies. I'm sure he eats them.
Just needs to make contact now.
Chances here if Darren is land 3, but the back position offers David the jack in the ditch for 2 or 3 shots, so deep ball would be useful.
Yeah, it's both Darren and David. They're never afraid to have a go at a shot. Very, very attacking players and very successful at it.
There's the safety ball going in now. David will be tempted just to draw this and try and cut down. Had it been 4 shots against him, he would have been running at it.
All on his pace now. Looks a very good line.
He's fighting it. Needs a stop on the ball. Oh, he has.
Hey,
Oh, that's a maximum result. Well, he immediately waved to Darren. He was going a place for that.
One shot, goal laying down.
If he hadn't caught that ball, I think he might have been, well, too heavy even to save the 3. Well, take them all while you can. They'll occasionally go against you as well.
Never up, never in, they say on the crown green there, David.
There's a lot of things they say in the crown green. I do love it though. I think it's a great code of the of bowls.
I always enjoy it when the WBT go to Blackpool and the spectators are, you know, predominantly crown green spectators, and it's really interesting to see how the top 16 handle the barracking that goes on.
Well, they can get into them a little bit, but that's all part of it. Crown green is different. They've got their bookies, etc., that go to tournaments, and they're hardy souls though. They play outdoors all year round. Better.
Yeah, she's playing well again here, Catherine. Just needs to reach.
Not sure if she's giving it the extra. Yeah, just lacking a bit.
On green.
Catherine Stadd's an international player for England. He's been around for a long time and one of the best leads I think England have ever produced.
Yeah, John's so consistent. I think it's so important with the opening 2 bowls on the portable rink, David. It's one of those rinks where it's really difficult to get out of trouble. So if you can get there or thereabouts, so your first 2, put a bit of pressure on it, changes the game quite a lot.
Certainly does. A little touch there of David on the other bowl hasn't done any harm. Hasn't just found his weight yet.
Oh, cracking bowl. David's having a look at this now. Just needs to get here. Just got wrecked on the short bowl.
One shot, Burnett and Redmond.
One enough to do the damage.
Set score 5-1 after 3 hits.
Well, 3 of these players have a history, albeit a youthful one in the case of Catherine. But Janice Gower came from the Crown Green. I don't know much about the history there in terms of the Crown Green and playing and that, but moved across to the flat. Not very many women do that.
No, there's not been many ladies from the Crown Green come to Flat Green. There's a lot of good lady players in the area that Janice plays, but they're all from a predominantly flat green background. Which is unusual, really, because the Lancashire area is full of Crown Green clubs on every single corner. Every bar's got one, every park's got a club. It's very hard to get people to come across.
Change onto the forehand, turn the jack round the corner, make a very safe double. Darren's got a good shot in the backhand here as well. A chance to see if he's going to tap his own ball or rest the green ball out. Forehand's readily available as well. It's a wide draw. Yeah, going for the percentage shot.
Must be somewhere in the area.
No, he's getting back. Look at that. That's a strong bias ball he's using.
One down, that ball pass, just rest it, brings our runs back in.
Go there, late, bring one down, you make three.
Probably play the same shot again, David, do you think?
Should be. Just needs to hurry to get onto his own ball. Oh, didn't have to wait. The line was perfect.
So a good chance for David now. Rest the ball away. Turn the jack to his own ball there, waiting.
Better chance with this one. Needs to bend. Oh, he's got it.
Well played.
Played it really well. Perfect weight. Picks up a double.
2 shots, score 8 to go.
Set score 5-3 for 4 ends.
I think playing with just the stronger bowl just gives you that extra little bit of confidence, David, just to arrive into the head with a bit of pace, allowing the ball to drift back.
Yes, no one's using a straight bowl out there. Just not as quick as normal, just a little bit flatter on the draw.
Jet length 29.5 metres.
Yes, the mat is up. Oops. Not 29.5, but 25.5. Everyone's allowed a small mistake. That's the problem with any form of television, whether it be YouTube, satellite, terrestrial TV, always under scrutiny. And the officials know that. Yep, there's the correction.
Yeah, just slightly bigger swing on that forehand in this direction.
A lot of players have been using it because the backhand just holds off. As you can see that with Janice's balls, they just held off on good weight. The forehand's just a bit more reliable. Wasn't always the case. You could probably remember that, Jason. There was the backhand was the reliable side.
Yeah, that's right. Used to stay on that side all the time, but in practice I've been playing forehands in both directions.
Yep, play round the clock. Bit of work to do here. Yep, too heavy, but still a handy ball. I think if you go searching for the trail shot, just hang off.
Very, very difficult just over the length.
Oh, this has got a bit of work to do. He's pushed it well out. Yeah, just outside the line. Costly end, this one.
Yeah, nobody seems settled at the moment. Just scratching around for a length and a line.
It's a tidy little three.
Set score 8-3 after 5 ends.
Just when they needed it.
Jack length 28.5 metres.
Yes, there are many different forms of bowls, of course. The indoor and outdoor, the obvious on the flat. Crown Green's the other. Federation bowls is another that's played very much on the east coast of England. And we've got the short mat, of course, which is getting more and more popular, although it's always been popular in Ireland. It's now stretched quite a bit into Scandinavia. Not a good start by Catherine. But I do love the banter with the Crown Green guys and the way they just get on with it. Nothing disturbs them.
The crowd normally tell you where your bowl's going as soon as you've let go of it.
Exactly. Oh, it's a great shot. Well done. That's lovely leading.
All on a wait now. Just sticking back.
Well, it's still handy enough bowl, but again, just hanging out. Yes, I think the auditorium is just, because it's so quiet, any disturbance will affect the players. If there was a constant background noise, I don't think the players would even hear anything then.
No, a lot of sports are trying it now, changing it and, you know, trying to make it a little bit more entertaining. And like you say, I think while it's so quiet, any movement, your kind of mind focuses on the movement or the noise. A few competitions I noticed they are trialling a bit of music in the background.
I think it's always a good move to try it. It's been done before, of course, with bowls many years ago, but not at this level. Just brought the jack out into the open here, and David Gurley would be tempted with this. He's normally Mr. Reliable. When it comes to the forehand, there it is, forehand runner. Hits considerably more than he misses. Doing well to make the trip. Yeah, just looked like it was slowing up a bit.
It's a good chance here now to close the gap. think Janice was stating the obvious for David there.
Yeah. David had worked it out. Just has to beat it on the inside. Yeah, good enough.
Two shots, Gordon Garrett.
A bit of a lifeline there, but again, that's that David Gurley runner. Changed the complexion of that particular end.
Yeah, I find, I remember when I first started playing international bowls, the difference from moving up from county level to international level is quite an attacking game, David, I find. You know, they're attacking from the front. You know, the number twos are never afraid to have a go, open the head up. Coming from a county level, didn't really happen as much, you know, especially from the area that I was from.
The third would normally leave it even to their second bowl, whereas at, as you say, international level, second can quite often drive.
Yes, Janice. Right down. Finish. Well done, Janice. Well done. Well played.
It's probably the best opener.
Yeah, slightly different tactic. Move the mat back slightly and shorten the jack.
Yes.
That line's good. It's all down to weight. Just over again. Still in a good receiving position.
It's quite hard to keep your concentration, David, sometimes when you know you're struggling a little bit early on to find your length. You know how you go about adjusting. Do you stick with it? Do you change it massively?
Well, the thing is, I always find that the two bowl pairs is all about the lead. In many ways, you set it up for the lead. They play their own length, and hopefully they'll get one or two bowls close. Puts the pressure on the opposition right away. Darren's an attacking player. He could play the two bowls out, the jack through. N7 score here. Your opposition's chasing it. Oh, he's in the area for both bowls. Oh, that's unlucky.
Dear me.
That's a horrible result. I thought the two bowls were going out clean, to be fair, but didn't see the jack moving.
No.
The way he hit it.
Anywhere but there. So David, we look at making this one count. Something very, very close.
Run again. Every roll now, David. Well played.
Well, there is a green bull lurking at the back, so he has the best back. This will be a draw from Darren. Try and get second shot. Of course, he has just played a running ball, so oh, he's struggling. Oh dear, dropped that one.
3 shots, score lane, go.
It was a get out of jail free card, that one.
Certainly was. It was a soft 3.
Set score 8-8 after 7 ends.
Unusual that for Darren. I know it's never easy after playing a running bowl to adjust straight away to a draw, but these, you know, the top players, they're so used to doing it. So all level.
Well, a 2 and a 3. Battle in the last 2 ends.
Shot length 26 metres.
Good over there from Janice, just starting to find a bit of a better length now. A good reply here from Catherine. That's a great ball.
A little bit unlucky, got to the jack, but dropped away from the green ball.
The jacks seem to move very quick, David, on here.
It does, yes. It's moving over the top of the carpet very fast. It's been a characteristic a lot of players have picked up on. Certainly in the pairs when we were playing, Chris Eady was playing lead with me, and he told me that the jack was going very fast.
Another good ball here again.
She's made it. That's very good. Very good indeed.
1 round.
So David's out on a good line. All about his pace now.
He likes his forehand. Just got the wrong side of the ball. And he's trying to be careful of the green one. Make sure he didn't tap that in.
So small adjustment on his last now for David. Just slipped past his own.
David has a little characteristic of putting the trouser leg up and then going to the other leg, and there he goes. He's got to be close again. That might be enough. That's what Darren was trying to avoid.
A little smile from David there again.
It's going to be close if Darren's asking for an opinion.
I think he's sitting on the fence, David.
Yep. I can't blame him, to be honest. It is only an opinion, of course. And we don't know. No one's saying too much. Problem for Darren is he has to get very close to the green ball to try and draw the shot. If he touches it at all, it'll be against him. If he was that far away, it must be a close measure.
Like you said, he didn't want to just reach the green bowl because you don't necessarily have to move it over just by touching the green bowl. Sometimes it does just move on the carpet.
Oh, we'd like to see little calibers coming out. Very reliable. That didn't go through.
Looking like a red shot.
One shot, Burnett and red.
Seem to be in by a bit of a distance.
Set score 9-8 after 8 hits.
I think sometimes with the coloured bowls as well, the more colours the bowl has, sometimes it just looks slightly nearer than what it is.
Thank goodness we're not into the 3 coloured bowls and double coloured bowls. I just hurt my eyes. So trying to judge them is very difficult.
That's a good start. So Janice has gone to a forehand on this direction now, looking to at least just reach it.
It's very close with this one. Very close. We'll drop the 2 of them. Have to change, I'm sure. That was the key question. Can I draw the shot?
We just need to run now.
She's just going to try and split between the 2. Oh, good effort. Things get that close, you're sort of thinking this could easily end up a tie set. Not a bowls to come yet, but sort of look about it.
Yeah, David's asking Janice now just to go for cover. Head's building up. Darren's going to play into this for sure.
He just needs to turn the ball. It shouldn't be too heavy. He misses it. Come into a good place. It's not easy to judge, that's all, to try and get enough weight just to turn the ball over solid.
Very close. Ooh.
It's the hard bit, it's just generating enough weight to tap it, and so.
Just slightly made it wider now. A couple of angles there for him, David.
Not normally allowed up until after your first bowl, so David ran up there, but that'll slow it down now with Darren going up. But you know, it's a very, very tight head, and I certainly don't have any problem with it.
David will be looking at getting as close as he can to the jack, ideally just past the jack. It's looking very lonely, the green bowl. Oh, look,
Clear road was perfect. The
Just-
problem here is, Jason, that Darren plays this, gets his own middle bowl onto the jack. And he's going to give David a great opportunity to win the set. Does he go for the win himself, or accept the fact that he's going to draw the set?
well, that is the question. Like you say, there is a shot on there, but if it doesn't just go right, it does leave David an easy bowl to make the set win.
That's what he's looking at, that middle bowl. If he hits the inside bowl, I think his closest one will go out, and David could easily lie two then, and he still has a bowl to come.
I think if he's going to play this, I think you're better off on the wider side.
Yeah. It's definitely have to play it on the wide side, but it's full of danger.
Maybe a thin edge on the wider bowl, David, might be a result. We shall soon see.
Wow. That's a great result. Flick off the outside. Yes, flick off the outside. That was the key to it. They got to the outside bowl first.
Took all the pace off the bowl.
Courageous shot, but I have to say, impressive result as well. It's left David with the forehand runner. Could possibly get the two balls out the way they're sitting.
I think also if it hits the shorter of the red bowls onto the jack looks like it's going to bounce off the back bowl towards a waiting green bowl near the spot. A couple of options. Even a thin edge off this wouldn't be disastrous.
He just looked a little bit in the high side, all the way down. Strange sort of set of balls in many ways, that the Burnett Redknapp combination scored 5 ends and the opposition 4, yet Catherine and Darren just seemed to be in charge of the set most of the way.
Yeah, I think they were the pair that found the length quicker.
Jack makes 29 metres.
Like you said earlier, I think a lot of two-bowl pairs games are kind of won from the front. You can keep putting the pressure on every single time. Get the skips attacking their head. It's very, very difficult. And I also think sometimes people forget how important the jack is. You know, sending the jack is an art in itself.
Yes, it's not easy on a fast carpet where the jack's running over the top of it. That's where the crown green comes in with a biased jack, and you hold the ball in the hand and watch the line all the way. Oh, it was fascinating. Good correction.
just gives you the advantage holding your bowl in your hand. Once you've sent the jack, you're not moving away from the line. You've got the line in your sight at all times.
Flat green, of course, the jack's not biased and it's straightened into the centre line. Janice, once again, the first ball's holding, now the second one is doing exactly the same thing. They're just not of a strong enough bias, those bowls. I think if you said to her now you could change them for something a bit stronger, she would take the opportunity.
Yeah, definitely.
Not allowed, of course. You can play the trial ends with a set of balls and then change them for the match. But once the first end is started, that's it. That's another dimension that we could introduce to the game. You're allowed to change your bowls after the first set.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how many people do it. I think Janice would definitely have done it in this game.
Don't think it'll ever happen. Just the wrong side of the red one. I think Darren has to play that as well. Oh, this looks a lot better. Yeah. That's a super shot. It really is.
Last ball's that off the jack. You're now that. I still think it's in there, David, because you can chop on my on the red ball, Darrow's.
Just moving slightly on the mat there.
Oh, he's very close for this. Just needs to hurry. Oh, he just dropped away. Might have got second. Most of the balls being used now have got a slight speckle in them. They're not solid as they used to be, the solid colours. There's a certain amount of flexibility allowed within the colours of the balls if players want to use their own, or they can use the pool balls, of which there are many, many sets.
It's always strange to hear how some players prefer a certain colour as well, David.
One
You know,
shot for red.
a lot of the top 16 have a set of each, obviously, but they do have a preference of whether they play red or green.
There's this sort of feeling in the background that the green balls don't bend as much, which of course isn't true because they're all created by a computer and checked out every single time, so they're match sets.
Jack length 29.5 metres.
And obviously they all go down the same test table and get the same stamp on them at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know, they must all meet the same requirements. So again, Janice, she's just struggling to get back, David, to the centre.
Well, it's been end after end, just hanging off the line. Quite often the weight's been good. You have to use the mat or take a risk on an inside line. In the meantime, Catherine's working away.
Yeah, she's got a good finish on those bowls, coming back all the time. She's definitely adjusted here. It's whether it's going to hold.
Yep, just under.
2 red.
Under for weight. The line wasn't too bad.
Another good ball coming up here. Just needs to get just past the jack. Unlucky.
Yes, unlucky to leave a shoulder. Gives David a little bit better margin with the runner bowl. Here it comes.
Split. Get the split. Yeah, we'll play, David.
Well, it's opened everything up. Now the question is, what's happened to the toucher?
I think it's just followed it in the ditch, yeah.
That's not going to be easy to beat.
So Darren are looking at adding another shot here. Looking anywhere within probably about a yard from the ditch. Is it reaching?
It's not reaching enough, but
That's made second ball. It's a good 4 feet off the ditch.
second ball, but it's a long way away. It'll be David's target initially. Get second shot.
Well, he's out on a good line. All about his pace now.
It's a good shot there. You can see the ball coming all the way back in. Just wants to sit on the edge. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, that was the risk. David went for the shot. He didn't go for the second.
2 shots for net and red ball.
Probably a 2-inch to fall.
Set score 3-0, 2 ends.
Almost perfect, David.
It's just that choice, don't you? You know, do you go for second or do you go for the shot? And I thought he would have just dropped a yard short there, lost a single.
Yeah, looking at where the bowl in the ditch lay, David would probably have to have been within maybe a foot with the way the ditch overhangs. It also, I think, depends on where the jack is in the ditch, David, as to whether it's near the back of the ditch or the front end.
Gets the ball away. Beautiful, smooth action. Well, that one came back really quickly.
That's right, she was still on the outside of the mat, playing the wide line, letting it come back.
I sometimes wonder, is there a double line there? You go a little bit wider, it just seems to sweep back in.
I think there is, David, to be honest. I think going in the other direction on the forehand, I think there's two lines as well.
Yeah.
But obviously you must play the right pace for the right line.
Very good try here. Start to bend that. Move. Do anything. Your weight's perfect.
I think, and the other thing, David, is I get asked quite a lot from club members about the use of the mat. You know, it's not a big mat, but by using the mat effectively, you can get such a big difference out of your bowl.
Oh, absolutely. You know, it's 24 inches by 14, and you can certainly make use of it. There's a number of different positions, and the top players know how to do it. Good ball, David. Interesting to see if Darren's contemplating this on the forehand. Still going to draw the back. Looking for a big sweep.
Here it comes.
Hurry! Hurry! Not playing Darren. Great goal.
Oh, it's very good. Backed himself to draw the shot, and he's managed to do that.
Nice little touch on the jack here now for David. Very close here now.
Oh, that's a great ball. That's a fantastic ball, but he's been a bit unlucky. The jack's gone a little bit far. Managed to get one, I think. Yeah. Could easily have made 3 out of that.
Could we just connect him with the shot bowl first, just for it to take all the speed off the bowl? Unfortunately, he got it clean as a whistle.
Jack looks very short to me. That's a long way away from where David was standing.
Yeah, I think she's back on the crown green where it only has to be 19 metres.
No mistake from Catherine. All the way up to the tee.
So Janice is sticking with her backhand. She's got the line.
I'm not sure that backhand's doing her any favours, to be honest.
No, I think I'd have swapped by now. Might have done her a favour that, because it's kind of pushed her onto the forehand.
It's more the weight. The line was good. Comes in finding centre rink with it. It's a loose end. See if Catherine can take advantage. Certainly looks to have corrected.
She's well played. Have you got anything exciting lined up for us, David, for your master classes this year?
No, I don't think we'll be doing any here. Although the way the rink is playing, could do something with different sets of balls to show you the difference of the bias. It's having a dramatic effect actually here, and I said in the previous match there's been players arriving with 5, 6, 7 sets of balls in their boot just to try different ones out.
It's always a tough question to ask when you've got new people to the game coming to you asking, you know, what type of ball should they play with. It's very, very hard to answer.
It is. See what Darren's walked away from that one. Just such a big drawing ball, he might just make it. He probably has. That's in the count. He walked away from that one.
Down on a good line now. Just needs to hurry.
Oh, it looks like a saver though. Second shot. He's been doing quite a lot of that, David. Draw for Darren. Little touch and the jack's a bonus. Try and make the 2, make the spare. My recommendation in bowls has always been there are obviously different manufacturers out there, but stick to a medium bias bowl because then you've got options wherever you go. Drake's Professional, Henselite, Tiger, and the Taylor Ace. Now I've got the Aero coming in. The Aero Groove seems to be a nice standard bias bowl. So there's the 4 that I would usually recommend and say go and try them yourself. Just needs to break inside his own. That looks good for the double. That's a good spare.
Yeah, it's certainly important to take full advantage when you get a spare shot.
Two red and a measure. Two shots for net and red no.
Well, they were there before in the first set. Sitting at 5-1 in front.
Such a strange game sets play. It just takes that one loose end and it just changes straight away.
Yes, you have to keep the pressure on all the time. You can't afford to have a loose end. It's up enough. Yep, good ball. Backhand's more or less killed off.
Janice isn't far away here now, it's just all on a pace.
No, good ball there.
One red.
Good receiver.
Never wasted just past the jack, gives you skip options. It's very hard when you're in trouble with these bowls in the way.
Very good effort. A bit longer. Well played, Darren.
Great ball here from Darren. Very, very good.
I think I'd be tempted to play for those goals, David. Hang about.
Unlucky there, just dipped away early. Looking at playing for the split.
Yeah, we have, yeah. Only one.
Yes.
Two if they stay.
David's playing a lot of recovery balls this last while.
Yeah.
This is how important it is just to get the pressure on early on. Get the opposition to start playing these attacking bowls. It just throw you off the weight, I think, David. It's very, very hard to get back into consistent rhythm.
It's a good ball there too. You know, it's.
2 red.
I think the trouble is that you go to that well of good balls and you dip into it, you pluck the balls out, but eventually it just runs short. And it's still there for David. He wants to play it. I don't think he can be any worse off. Unless he gets red ball on the green and follows through. He might lose an extra 1 shot, but I think he has to play it.
Yeah, I think the speed he's playing is just not able to get to his own bowl clean. Changing his hand.
Back to the draw. It's courageous.
Just needs to run.
Yeah, I'm just not sure about that, to be honest. I think he'd have been desperately unlucky to get his own ball out. Yeah,
Set score 7-1 after 5 minutes.
everything had to be perfect there, Chase, to be honest
Yeah.
with you. Especially after the first one where he played the runner.
That's right. Change your hand, change your pace. Very, very difficult. Darren and Catherine are just not allowing them to settle, putting the pressure on nice and early, end after end. Dominating the game, really.
Travelling 29 metres.
Just onto the line with this one.
That's more like it.
That's one of the few balls in the backhand that's made a real effort to get back in again. Got a chance for this one. Just looking for the dip. Here it comes. And again. You know, that just looked as if it was going to make centre rink. Two good bowls, but they both looked to me as if they were on the jack.
Yeah, they're certainly fighting it all the way down, 3/4 of the way down the green. Certainly looks like it was getting back to the centre of the rink, and he didn't want to know at the end. Bang on the weight as well. Just not finishing for her. That's staying away as well, David. Look, you can see it fighting all the way.
Yeah. A little bit extra weight on it didn't help. Chance here. Again, it's down to the front end if the lead gets in. Opposition skip just has to miss with their first and suddenly they're in trouble. No, you don't want to make a target. Dip in behind it. Oh, goodness. That
Yes, yeah. Yes, yeah, Lydia.
So just looking to alter his weight now. Had a crack in line. Certainly looks a similar line, all about his weight. It's coming back now.
needs to hurry though. Just needs to hurry. Well, if it stays up, it's got a chance. Wouldn't want to get too close to it.
Quite close to shot that, David.
Seems that way, Janice, let's say.
Yeah. Might as well try and stress it out if you can. Chance for a three.
So a good chance here for David now. It's a hard shot to play. Got a chance of making a three.
I think you'd just be drawing to it. Touching the jack would be good. Touching the ball even better. Got to be close to this. Not the gap. Oh dear, oh dear.
Dreadfully unlucky.
That can make such a difference. It really can. There's all the chocks going in to hold the balls up before the measure.
Measure for shot.
Larger calibers this time. That
Very
is
close.
Favour slightly to the
Red.
One shot, red and red.
Again, that's the ball he went to first. It's usually a good indicator.
Extra thick stickers on that one, I think.
Well, Darren's ball just stood up and David's ball went through the gap.
Yeah, I thought he was very unlucky there. Even if it had just touched Darren's bowl and sat him away, would have got him at least a shot. It's a cruel game at times.
Well, this is a difficult situation now. Can't afford to lose this end or it'll be all over.
Good. Well done, Janice.
That's one of the few times she's played the forehand and played it very well. He's sticking with the backhand this direction and losing a lot of balls.
Yeah, it's just more of a generous hand in both directions. The forehand, you know, you can just play that little bit wider, and it will come back.
Oh, that kicked in.
And again, Janice. Just that.
Well, set up a good position. A couple of shots there.
2 green.
I think Darren might play at this.
He's waving his hand as if he was going to play weight to it. He's close to this. Yep. And the toucher on the way through. Real bonus. Oh, the green ball didn't go off though.
Jack, it's about that far off the net.
Certainly pushed it out wide enough. Well, he started to walk up after that. I get the impression that he thought it was pretty good. It looks like it's 1 to green. Hard for us to tell.
Well, Darren can afford to reach this. He's got a live ball just in front. He's out on a wide line. What's his weight like?
Oh, it's struggling. Jack. He's just running off. Well, don't know if that's going to be enough. Just the way it was bending. Which ball is the shot? That's the crucial bit. I'm assuming that's number 1.
1 green and a measure.
Yep, measure for 2. The match will continue.
They could certainly do with this extra green ball counting, just to give themselves a bit of a better chance. Seem to go very quick to that.
Two
There
shots.
we go, 2 shots.
Realistically, they probably need a 3 here. Give themselves a chance in the last end for another 3.
Yeah, of course, the tide is no good for them.
Shall we go for the policy? We'll play it where it goes to.
So Jonas doesn't really seem to deliver the jack. It's just a little push out, isn't it? It's just you can explain it, Jason.
I've played with Janice for long enough.
It just seemed odd.
You get 2 bounces for the jack and 1 for the ball.
Oh.
Anything else and you're struggling.
Better start. Oh, it's coming good at the right time. The last end and this end. Who cares what way you deliver the jack if you get your first ball on it?
I did warn David, Janice will kill me, but I practiced with them both just before lunch, and I said I've played with Janice long enough, just let her put it where she wants to put it.
Yeah. Yes, we have an international lead back home that was on our rink a few years ago, or 2 years ago, and really Gary Kelly and I weren't quite sure where the jack was going a lot of the time, but it worked. Wherever Shaggy put it, he managed to get close. That's good enough for me.
That's the key. I think if the lead is comfortable playing their own length and they're playing well, just let them play.
Yep. Problem was the second ball for Janice. She wasn't there with it, and Catherine's put a decent one in. It means David has to have at least one of his two to score.
I always find it harder on the outdoors sending the jack, with it being a lighter jack.
Yes.
I find it hardest to control.
This game is full of inconsistencies. The short mat have got a very heavy jack that they use. Crown Green, as I said, has a bias jack. Oh, good ball, David. Really good ball. He's got to be tempted. He's looking at the score and saying, if I take my own ball out, I'm gifting David a chance of a 3. Whereas if I draw it, David has to really make a 3 to have any sort of chance in the last end.
Only really needs a little spring with 2 feet, but
Yeah, Darren doesn't like that. That's the hard shot.
Sounds easy.
A lot of normal rinks back home, you would play that little push shot. Portable rinks so much harder to play it. Well, it's giving himself a chance with the last one to punch into it.
So David will be looking at just drawing to sit that last bowler. Darren's back in for third.
It's been encouraged, so it must be close.
Just needs to fall over.
I think Darren will hit that.
2.
You know, it's if he's got 2/3, it's definitely worth going for it. If he reduces it down to a single, they'll be shaking hands. So
that's right. Just any connection, I think, will just be in his favour.
Oh, he'll be very unlucky to hit that and take his other one out.
Yeah, I think maybe just straight down the backhand. If he's slightly underneath, he could just use the edge of his own straight and back up into the head. Close.
Well, it's all on the result now. Yep, that's good enough. That'll do it. They'll be shaking hands after this. Just check what the score is. Well, in the end, it was a comfortable victory for Catherine Rednall and Darren Burnett over Janice Garr and David Gurley. To be fair, Catherine really did set it up, Jason, all the way.
That's right. Catherine was great from the set off. Really, you know, she found the line, found the length straight away, put Janice under pressure, made it slightly easier for Darren.
Yes, and Darren played some very big balls at the right time, so they're through to the semi-final. And join us this evening. We're on again at 7:30, where we've got Rebecca Field and Paul Foster against Laura Thomas and Mervyn King. 7:30 here on YouTube.